My name is Gabriela Mariscal. I'm one of the creators of Humans of Loera.
Catherine Pham, and I'm one of the creators of the Facebook, Instagram, and soon-to-be webpage Humans of Loera at Loera High School in Anaheim, California. Gabby and I were in yearbook since our junior year.
We were at yearbook camp, and the theme was basically just like storytelling.
There we found out how to write stories, how to cover people, and just what makes a story a good story.
Just kind of a epiphany that we had.
When we went back to our dorms, we started discussing Humans of New York and how inspiring it was for us and for the people around us.
We wanted to share the stories of our students here at Loera.
And that's when we decided to bring Humans of Loera to our school.
And we came up the idea to Mr. C, and he was on board. It's been almost a year.
Yeah, and it's like crazy how many people we've covered.
Mr. C, I think he has truly been a big impact on our senior year. He's always supported Humans of Loera in everything that we do. He's always made sure that we stick to what we said that we were going to do. And I think through that leadership, we managed to become better leaders as well.
When we first started Humans of Loera, the people really didn't understand what we were doing. I was wondering, do you guys want to be on Humans of Loera?
What's that?
What's that?
When we walked around during lunch, they denied us for their stories. It would take like people after people for us to find a story, and we encountered this problem like day after day.
I basically just go up to them and say, hey, have you heard of Humans of Loera?
Oh, hi.
So we were wondering if you wanted to be on Humans of Loera. We try to focus more on personal things that happen to them, so their struggles, what changed them as a person. We also try to focus on like school-wise, like how did Loera help you become the person that you are today. You get to know like your struggles or like your 4 years here at Loera, how they've been.
Humans of Loera brings you to a more in-depth personal level about the person we are covering.
I'm in charge of the photography, so all of the pictures that you see on Humans of Loera, I take the pictures. Catherine and I both get the interviews. She's in charge of posting every night around 8 or 9 p.m.
Do you remember when we first started this thing and that one page that came out that was Humans of Loera?
We thought things were gonna go downhill from there, but it actually made us stronger and made Catherine and I closer.
It was really cool because we didn't really have to say much. All we had to do was just hashtag I can help, and eventually the page got deleted.
Yeah, well, there's some background conversations that were had and people were messaging me, but I know that I wanted to make sure that what your vision was to stay alive.
All of our friends hashtagged I can help on the F Humans of Loera page, and the page got shut down between 2 to 3 days.
Not only did they shut the page down, we found out who the person was that was doing it, and that person was no longer at Loera within a week. It was pretty amazing.
Once we were on our county newspaper for our Humans of Loera page, then we realized it started working, and through the hate we got, we realized that this page was becoming something big and successful.
And it was amazing, I think, was that you guys did 2 every day of the school year.
A lot of students ask us like, do you choose someone specifically? And no, we just choose randomly. We just choose a student that's sitting down or a group of friends. The main focus in the interviews is to get to know the students, to know who you're in class with, to know who do you go to school with, to know who's your teacher.
Find out stories outside of their own group of friends, and to really explain to people why they are the person they are today.
Everyone has a story, that's our motto.
Something positive that has come from these interviews was we met a student who also was always alone during lunch. She would just read in the library by herself, and then through that people started commenting like, just remember, like, you're never alone. You can always come to me if you're ever feeling lonely. And they always commented something like, you can be my friend anytime, and I would love to have you as a friend.
It's definitely helping our students as well. It's ending cyberbullying. All of the positive comments that they get is helping not only like students know, but their classmates, the people that are in class with them. Like maybe they didn't know something about them that's actually affecting them. Say someone's bullying someone for something that they do or how they act, and they get to know like who that person really is. We've gotten around 300 people on the page, not counting us alumni and teachers and faculty. So 300 students overall, about everyone 400 people. Every Wednesday we cover alumni, so it was It was pretty easy at first because, you helped us with like getting alumni and stuff. And the teachers, a lot of the teachers really liked it, so they definitely said like yes right away.
And I really enjoy covering the teachers because you really get to see like they're more than just like your teacher. You can relate to them in some ways. They've all had stories that are like also relatable to you.
I know that we've had administrators, teachers, we've had some of the support staff, custodials, security.
Principal.
Yeah, and what about some of the alumni that we've had?
Some of the stories, I think one of the most impactful one that, in my opinion, we received was he came to this school and he was in gangs and he got stabbed, but he managed to turn his life around and he managed to become from a straight F student to a straight A student. So it's kind of those stories that give our students a little bit more inspiration, a little bit more hope. We've had Eddie,
The boxer, right?
The boxer, a guy that's playing in like the Philippines basketball. So it's really like cool to see where they've ended up and like how Loyola helped them become the person that they are. And maybe, I don't know, one day we can get Gwen Stefani. We want to take this across the state, across the nation, and maybe even across the world.
Once we created Humans of Loyola, we also noticed that schools in other districts also created this page, and it's amazing to see that other people want to spread positivity.
It feels great to inspire a change in our community, and not only in our community, but the whole state. There's a lot of people in California that are doing it, or in other districts. Some advice that I would give to other students trying to do humans is always remember that it's not about yourself, it's about the students. It's about them that you're doing this page.
If you do encounter any negativity, always #ICanHelp.
It feels important and great that we have a voice and we have positivity on the internet instead of negativity.
I can help. I will help. I did help.